𝕂𝒑𝒐𝒈𝒊𝒄𝒂𝒍, God, goddess, morning, afternoon, evening, day, whenever you see this, friend. Welcome, Black. Black is for expansion. I wanted to get up and close because I am shy, so I'm trying to work on my throat chakra and be more present and show my face a little bit, ease my way into being getting over the little camera jitters, I guess you could say. But anyway, for those of you who are new, I am a real journey in these social media streets, the rare Black unicorn. If you already know my vibe, you know how I get down. Go ahead, grab your pen, some paper, a snack, your choice of detox tea, your choice of energetic detox tea. That could be wine, that could be tea, that could be water, that could be Hennessy, whatever your vibe is, friend. We don't judge here. But anyway, go ahead, grab what you need so you can take your notes, like seriously, and click on the timestamp in the description area in the bottom, so that way you can get to the energetic effect that I'm going to get into today. But remember, friend, before you leave, that my videos can be used as footnotes in any situation and or any experience you're currently in, or even old ones, so that way you can have a better understanding of what's really going on with you, so you know how to do how to move in both these energetic and physical streets. Bless. And I'll see you at the table. Now, for my new best friends, hey, stay with me for a few. Let me introduce myself so you can catch my vibes. Check me out. Get a little overview of me and my channel to know what I'm about, what I'm posting. And so that way you'll know if you like me or not. Okay. So, new friends, it's so much going on in the world right now, as always, right? We all are just trying to figure out our lives, hold on to those we know and love, spread love in our own individual way, and just live our best lives, right? Of course, so I started this channel because I, like many of us, was and is still learning what works and doesn't work to live my best life in all aspects, in my mental health, in my emotional health, in my physical health, and financially, because at the end of the day, I don't care how much money you have, you all want to make sure your pocket stays good. You make sure you're getting your money is straight, because that pretty much is part of this world, and that pretty much is what is used to rule and control this world. But anyway, like many of y'all, I had turned to religion. And I did get some answers, and it served its purpose, but I still felt like things was missing. I also found and turned to spirituality, following spiritual gurus, tarot readers and stuff, that resonated with me, that I related to. I like, things like that. And that did help me out tremendously. I'm not gonna lie, it did. But I still had some questions that I didn't quite, that wasn't answered. Things was answered in one aspect, and I saw one aspect of my life getting better, but then another aspect of my life was like, no, this is hard, and it shouldn't be. So then I started to study and dabble into the occult, from the science perspective to witchcraft, to diasporas, and also the religious aspects of occultism. I'm not gonna lie, because I'm all about educating myself before I go 10 toes down, both feet in. And I think that's where a lot of us mess up at, and then we want to say, oh, this is bad, but yet you didn't educate yourself. You just going based off of what you seen or heard and how it worked out for that person, and it sounded good to you for the moment, but then you didn't do your own research. So I'm all about doing research first. So, and that's what my channel is all about too, to help people start doing their own research, to start conversations. But overall, at some point I was drawn to astrology, and that had sealed the deal for me, friend. And then I remember somebody telling me how the government and all these powerful people, how they follow the stars. I remember hearing that a long time ago. And, you know, they follow the stars to stay in power. They use it for some good things. They use it for some bad things, you know, but that's a whole different video. But overall, so many things have been created and utilized through astrology, as far as the metaphysical and inner scientific kind of parts of it, as well as a mixture of the spiritual parts of astrology. You know, astrology has been used for many different reasons, for guidance, warnings, forewarnings, and so much more. And it has been used throughout ages and ages of time. It's shown up in our history so many times, and throughout history, no matter what your background is, no matter the culture, the race, whatever you believe in, at the end of the day, astrology has shown up at some point in time per the history that you know of and resonate to, you know, can relate to, that's part of you. But I started breaking down what the zodiacs and the planets and the luminaries really mean and represent, and how we're affected in our daily lives, no matter the type of lifestyle you live. You know, so I started breaking down the connection between the energetic realms, aka the spiritual realms, and our physical realms, much like what these governments and the people in power have been doing for centuries. But I break down the energetic messages of the planets, primarily the inner planets, because those are the ones that communicate with us and affect us the most, as well as pulling tarot, and I channel messages. But for the time being, if you looked at my previous videos, I was pulling cards, but for a little while I've been pulled away from pulling cards and just relaying the messages of the energy of the cosmos to you all, because of the energetic shifts that I'm currently going through. But it'll be back. But for now, it's just the messages. But overall, I apply the messages of the energetic effect in my own daily life. And my videos is to explain the messages. You know, it doesn't matter whatever type of lifestyle you live, friend, because at the end of the day, we all strive to be the best version of ourselves we can be, you know, to live the happiest and most loving life we can live, make sure our families are good, and overall have and hold on to positive control of ourselves and our lives, you know, have good experiences. And then when hard times hit, know how to respond instead of react in a more progressive and positive way. And also, you know, we want to be heard. We want to be respected. We all individually want to be acknowledged, and we all want to individually be loved and appreciated. But thus far in life, and as I've always heard, and I know you've probably heard as well, it all starts with you, friend, meaning your energy, your frequency, your vibe. The saying, as above, so below, and as within, so without. That means something. It has purpose, and we physically show it, express it, and display it loud and clear every day. So today, check out the energetic effect that per the title of this video, so you can grow, develop, and strengthen your self-mastery, you know, by armoring yourself with the esoteric knowledge of your energy, you know, and how to navigate it to reach your goals, to reach your dreams, to reach your desires, you know, in a more polarized and peaceful and harmonious way by following the stars and the astrological prophecies. So you know how to move in these energetic and physical streets, friend. And overall, ensuring that your next move is not only your best move, but your wisest move. So if that's something that is of interest to you, go ahead, grab your pen and paper, take notes, friends, so you can get to work on figuring out your soul's vibe, aka your vibe, your energy. And I'll see you at the table. Bless. Hey friend, welcome to the table. Okay, as you can see, I have my notes up in regards to the current planet and luminary placements. You can see some of my notes, but overall I've sat with the energies for a while, as you heard in my previous videos when I was pulling cards. But this is your weekly energetic breakdown, energetic detox tea. I'm like, what am I saying? Okay, energetic detox tea in regards to this week specifically, the week of July 3rd. So happy July 4th to those of you who celebrate. And for those of you who don't still, I hope you had a nice day yesterday. So today is July 5th. Bless. So as you can see, the Mercury entered the constellation of Cancer this morning at 2:25 p.m. and Mars entered the Taurus constellation at 2:05 a.m. The sun is currently in Cancer, Venus is in Gemini, Pluto is retrograde in Capricorn, Saturn is retrograde in Aquarius, and Neptune is retrograde in Pisces currently. Also, Chiron is in pre-retrograde and Jupiter is in pre-retrograde, but I'll go over that later in a different video. But I just wanted to give y'all a heads up on in regards to that. But though I'm going to post this down below as well as a brief overview of what the energies overall is saying at this time with their current positions. But moving on. So specifically this week, the main moon shift is going to put us in the first quarter moon this week, which happens tomorrow. What's today? The 5th. Yeah, July 6th. So tomorrow, which is Wednesday, we will experience the first quarter moon and Libra first quarter moon. And that's kicking the energy off of being mindful of your emotions and thoughts. Take the time today through the 12th to reflect on the majority and overall state of your mental and emotional, because Libra is masculine energy, but it's also ruled by the planet Venus. So this week is asking us to focus on understanding yourself, both mentally and emotionally, as to why I did and or did not take care of me. Why I did not show love to me, why I feel and felt the way I did and do about me. Also this week, looking at the smaller details of how you can be more mindful and truly, absorb and adhere the lessons that of the energetic message that the Libra first quarter moon is sending. This week we are also transitioning from the Waxing Crescent moon into the Gibbous moon phase. And it's all about building, planning, reflecting. When it comes to the waxing moon phases, it's about that. It always reminds me a little bit of the energetic purposes of the summer and fall seasons, So this week we started off in the Virgo constellation, which is earth element. It has an earth element, which I always seen the zodiac signs with earth element, or just earth element period, when it comes to tarot even. It's always gave me, like, I intuitively always interpret it as physical, the physical realm, what we've grounded, what we could physically see, what we could physically hear, what we can physically touch, our present moment in time, pretty much what we have thought, what we've grounded. When you think of earth, you think of of nature, you think of I think of gardening. That's all, just all of the things that I think of when I think of earth element. of the earth element itself. And then when I think of the planets that have earth element, and as well as tarot cards that have the earth element, you know, I think of what have you grounded. That's what always comes to mind when the earth element comes into play. And that's what Virgo constellation, Virgo energy has always seen, intuitively represented to me. It's always asking, like, okay, especially with Virgo being feminine energy, what do I physically feel? What do I physically think about? And especially with Virgo's ruling planet being Mercury, you know, it's all about our thoughts. So what do we physically think about ourselves and our lives? And, you know, which is what most of us is focusing on anyway at this time, with it being summer, how we physically look, you know, and our pockets, meaning our money. Because everyone considers summer to be the time of the year where we amp up and or tighten up on getting healthy in some type of way. And of course, you taking vacations. It could be a famcation, a vacation, I'm all by myself vacation, boyscation, girlcation, whatever. But people want to travel. People want to have fun in the summertime. People want to look their best. People want to look fly. You want to enjoy life. You want to work, make your money, and then look your best. And you want to show up and show out in the summertime. It's just a natural thing to do because the sun is out, especially if you live in some places like me where winter, you actually see the fall and feel the cold, you know. So when that sun come out, it's like, okay, I'm ready to show up and show out. Right. So, what was I saying? But yeah, like I was saying, at the end of the day, people want to look good, you want to feel good, and you want to have some type of fun in the sun. So this week, the lesson, because we are ending the waxing crescent moon phase today, tomorrow is the Libra first quarter moon, and then we're entering the waxing gibbous moon phase. It's all the lesson this week is, the energy this week is asking us, to learn how to deal with our emotions, because this week we're going to end the week in the Scorpio waxing gibbous moon, and Scorpio is fixed feminine water energy, meaning if your life isn't matching the goals, the dreams and desires you have in whatever aspect, and you know, of your life, that you're experiencing some type of lack, some type of dissatisfaction, overall you're feeling some type of imbalance, hence the Libra scale symbol, which is the first quarter moon, you know, the Libra first quarter moon. You know, we're being asked to sit down with this Libra first quarter moon and look deeper and in more detail at our physical life. Hashtag Virgo earth element. As I mentioned earlier, when earth elements come into play, it's all about our physical life, what we are physically experiencing in every way, shape and form, you know, and whatever areas of your life, you know. But with the Virgo earth element mixed in with the Scorpio's fixed element and stuff, where you're seeing less than, or you're seeing some type of lack, some type of dissatisfaction, things like that. Scorpio water element is going to, I'm not going to lie, it's going to come because it's fixed energy, and it's going to have you up in your emotions and stuff. So pay attention to your emotions. Hence why Mercury is in Cancer, because Mercury is all about our thoughts. It's the communicator. It's the translator. It's the transmitter of information. It's the gossiper. Mercury is the gossiper. You know, it's telling everything and everyone within, you know, and within all 5 parts of our bodies, our physical, our mental, our emotional, and our spiritual, our soul. It's going in between all 5 parts of our body. Wait, I'm missing one. Physical, mental, emotional, solar body, our energy. What's the other one? Shit, I forgot, friend. I'm sorry. I forgot. I'm getting off track. But anyway, Mercury is, anybody who knows Cancer is all about balance, because it's a mutable energy. No, it's a cardinal modality. It has a cardinal modality. So with that, it's all about taking the initiative while it's in the Mercury. Working with Mercury, it's all about taking the initiative to think positively, to really think about your thoughts, to really think about your physical life, to really be open. But anyway, I'm getting off track. That's a whole nother video. Let's get back to what this week is teaching us. So, as I was saying, friend, with the Libra first quarter moon, we're being asked to really sit down and look deeper and in more detail of our physical lives. This week, we're going to be asked to utilize Scorpio's ruling planet energy, which is Pluto, to learn how to be more in control of our towers, because Pluto is all about destroying anything and everything that is not serving you. If it's not, Pluto, every time I sit with Pluto energy, is never about the fuckery. Pluto don't give a fuck. Pluto is not about the fuckery, and Pluto could give two fucks, and especially with it being retrograde right now in the constellation of Capricorn. It's all about being fair and practical. So this energetic combination together is saying, hey, you sit down, and instead of letting your tower moments, meaning the moments in our lives that are hard, the moments that in our lives that we discover, that we come upon, it could be you losing your job. It could be you you all of a sudden looking in the mirror and you like, what the heck happened to me? Cause you're not healthy in some type of way, shape or form. It could be in regards to your money, and you're like, I'm trying not to cuss. What the F, like why I'm working all these hours and my bank account, I never have enough money. You're living paycheck to paycheck. It could be even within a relationship. It doesn't matter the kind, but you could be experiencing something, a relationship where you don't feel heard. You don't feel acknowledged. Things are not going right. No matter how much you're trying to make it work, to meet the other person halfway, so that way y'all could be good together. It could be you and your person, your husband, your wife. It could be you and a family member that you feel close to and you would like things to work out. It could be your kids. Your kids could be cutting up and you like, look, I don't need this extra ish in my life. And stuff like whatever it is. Like I said, it doesn't matter the relationship. At the end of the day, Scorpio is saying, hey, these are your tower moments. These are lessons. And this is happening because there is something going on within you that you need to release, let go, some type of imbalance, some type of experience, an experience that you've had a long time ago, buried in your subconscious, that now has you doing things unbeknownst to you, because it's, like I said, it's buried in your subconscious, that is being reflected in your life, that you don't realize that you're creating, within your relationship. It could be relationship with yourself and your health, your relationship with yourself, in your emotions, on how you look at yourself, how you view yourself. It could be your relationship with family, friends, what else? Food, your money. It doesn't matter. At the end of the day, Scorpio, ruling planet Pluto is saying, utilize my energy so you are now more in control of your towers, of your lessons, of the things that your guardian angels, your ancestors, the God of your understanding is trying to yoke you out of, because we all came here with purpose. We all, our souls came here to learn lessons. So at the end of the day, you know, they're trying to yoke us out of these situations where we're experiencing some type of challenge, hardships that's making us feel low. And it's like, no, you know, utilize my energy so that way you are now in control. So that way now you can create and co-create a plan that'll reflect you being fair and practical to yourself. You know, hence Pluto, as I mentioned, Pluto retrograde in Capricorn, a plan that'll help you step up to the plate for you and yourself alone. So you can be not only more accountable about the actions you take, hashtag retrograde in Aquarius, but the energy combined with Saturn's retrograde will help you be more responsible for you and you alone, because you're now paying more attention to you. Therefore, you're able to walk in your purpose more, you know, because you're operating and adjusting to yourself. You know, you're forever changing your plans, you know, because as I said in my intro, you know, we're always trying to figure out, myself included, how to make our lives better. You know, when we experience some type of hardship and challenge in our lives with somebody else, we naturally want to make it work out, you know, because of the simple fact you care about that person, you love that person. And when it doesn't, that's a lesson. You know, we can only put up with so much. I mean, that's you got, at some point you got to realize, okay, this is my lesson. This is my Pluto energy. You know, this is Pluto's energy. This is Scorpio's energy that's asking me this week to pay attention to myself and realize that I need to create a plan that'll help me do better, you know, and take this lesson as it is so I can do better for me, because don't nobody deserve to be disrespected. Nobody deserves to be unloved. Nobody deserves to be broke, you know, at the end of the day, because those are our primary concerns and worries and stuff as human beings. Our money, love, you know, our families and our health. Nobody wants to be unhealthy. So Pluto, Scorpio energy that's coming this week, like I said, it's fixed energy. So it's going to uproot emotions in regards to us being imbalanced, where we are not, sitting down with ourselves. Its primary purpose, friend, is to make you pay attention to the things and or people in your life that is a challenge, an obstacle. That's the only words I can think of, because there's something within you that is still attached to you that you need to sit with. You need to love on yourself more, so that way you can do better for you. So you can align with better strategies. You can align with better resolutions, healthier resolutions that works for you. And stuff. That's my channel. My channel is all about you figuring out what your soul vibe, so you can follow your soul vibe. You can follow your energy. When you know your energy, you know your soul, you know yourself, you will be able to move better. You know, you can make wiser decisions. Bless. But, as I was saying, altogether, the energy is to help you see yourself in a better light, which is why Neptune, which is the lesson that Neptune in retrograde in Pisces is showing us. It's all about seeing yourself at your best, as the best version of yourself currently, no matter what your present physical life is looking like, because what you physically feel and see and hear is all a reflection of your inner world, you know, aka your energy of your positive experiences along with your not so positive experiences, which is what will all be pulled out of you, hashtag fixed emotions, low vibrational emotions that'll have you focus more on your issues rather than your issues, along with possible resolutions, which is why we're ending this week in the Scorpio zodiac, because it's all about wanting you, the energy is wanting you to pay more attention to you so you can do what? Move better in these energetic and physical streets. But as I was saying, this Libra first quarter moon is all about balancing the scales. You know, hashtag Libra symbolism, by going within Libra's cardinal masculine energy of showing initiative to understand your life from your pros to your cons from a deeper perspective. Also hashtag Libra's ruling planet Venus, which is all about self-love, you know, as I mentioned earlier. You know, it's all to create more open conversations within you, hence Virgo's mutable modality, Virgo's feminine energy, and Virgo's ruling planet of Mercury, which is what I mentioned earlier, the transmitter, the translator, and the communicator within us. And it's air element. You know, Virgo's air, no, not Virgo, Mercury's air element. I'm sorry. So Mercury's air element mixed with Virgo's earth element is asking us this week, what are you birthing? What type of energy are you grounding? Are you taking heed to the lower vibrations of Scorpio's lessons that is exposing our harder emotions so we can finally learn how to face them? You know, face ourselves, face our shadows, face our fears, face our pains, face our hurt, and as well as any and all people, either indirectly or directly, and the experiences along with the energetic beings that attach to you and that person. You know, if there's anyone else involved, you know, but overall your experiences, and in the experiences you had with those persons with the people, that had helped you create and co-created those negative low vibrational energies within you. So it's all about Scorpios just wanting us to reconnect with those experiences. You know, you could do some inner child work. You know, you could exercise. I don't know, whatever brings you peace, friends, because life, it's whatever you're drawn to, that you're interested in, and that relates to you, that makes sense to you at the end of the day. However, you know, you can create and co-create a healthier plan, a healthier way to finally move forward and move ahead. You know, that's what Scorpio's energy is all about. That's the purpose of us experiencing it this week with the Libra first quarter moon. Yes, babe? Can I do the pieces? Yes, you can. So remember, Pluto is in retrograde in Capricorn to help us and remind us to be fair and practical with ourselves. The plans and routines and rituals we create within our lives. It's asking us to make sure that while we're learning to be better for ourselves and to ourselves, make sure whatever you decide to do, you know, wherever you're experiencing some type of imbalance, make sure that this plan is reasonable. AKA, make sure it makes sense to your life and your lifestyle at this time. Overall, you know, as well as Saturn being retrograde in Aquarius, it's all about helping us take the steps to step up to the plate and be responsible and accountable for ourselves so we can develop a healthier relationship with and within yourself. So that way you can have a more positive relationship with the energy of discipline. You know, you won't go overboard with everything or anything at all. And then Neptune and retrograde in Pisces, this energy is reminding us of who we are, you know, as far as our power, our divineness, and is reminding us that we are powerful and divine beings because we have a soul. We came from whatever God of your understanding. At the end of the day, you came from divine, the divines. I say, because I believe the God is male and female energy. So I say my mom and my dad, my divine mom and dad, you know, a lot on this channel. So you came from the divines, therefore you are divines, period. No matter what we have been taught, you know. But also Chiron is, like I mentioned, that's going to be going in retrograde later on this month. I want to say the 25th. Yeah, but when it does, it's in pre-retrograde right now. But long story short, Chiron retrograde in Aries, it's all that energy is just going to help remind us to take 7 seats back, to really sit with our inner child, to sit with ourselves, our pains, our hurts, because we haven't learned the lessons that we came here to learn in a healthy way. Therefore, the blockages that we've created or that's attached to us in some point of our lives, you know, it's asking us to release it, to heal it, you know, and to remind us that our divine parents, you know, the goddess of your understanding, universe, whatever you believe in, at the end of the day, as they say in church, you know, God knows you. God already knew you before you was born. But that's why, you know, Chiron is in retrograde in Aries, you know, it's in pre-retrograde now, because it's all about reminding us that our plan, our lives was already written out for us. You know, we just have to figure out why we are the way we are individually. You know, because once we all work on ourselves, then collectively we'll get better. But overall, that's the energy this week. The focus is on just making sure that you acknowledge yourself. You're paying attention to your thoughts. You're paying attention to your emotions, because when Scorpio comes at the end of this week, those of us who are empaths, regardless if you realize it or not, you probably are already picking up on this energy your thoughts are more low vibrational, you know, about whatever it is you're going through in life. You know, it doesn't matter how heavy or how light the situation could be. It could be something tiny where you like, oh, I just need to save some money, or, oh, I just need to lose 5 pounds or 20 pounds, whatever, you know, wherever you're experiencing imbalance at the end of the day, Scorpio is going to uproot some emotions within you that'll make we naturally tend to think about the problems itself, which leads to us taking actions of creating more imbalance in our life. You know, as I mentioned earlier, when, you know, unhealthy relationships with discipline, and then you go and you might cut sugar out, but then you have a stressful day, or smoking, you know, cigarettes, no judging, I'm just saying, or drinking alcohol, you going overboard and get drunk too much and stuff. Like I said, once again, no judging, because I used to be an alcoholic. So I know. I used to smoke, Black and Miles, a whole pack every day. So I know the struggles of trying to get healthier, and I know the struggles that and the impact life can have on us. At the end of the day, you know, we just don't even realize it, which is why we turn to certain things to cope with our lives, you know, regardless if but we just haven't been aware. You know, this world is set up to make us focus on everything else but ourselves. So hopefully, you know, you've learned something about the energies this week, friend. Hopefully I relate the messages clearly. I know I'm kind of all over the place because, like I said, I'm going through my own energetic shifts, and I was pulled to switch it up, and I have a lot of fixed energy, so I'm stubborn as AF, and I'm adjusting. But anyway, long story short, that's the energy this week. So make sure you pay attention to yourself. I'm going to post more videos so you can have a better understanding of the purposes of the sun in a more spiritual way, and so you could relate it to the physical parts that of your life, as well as each zodiac as time goes on. Just like I said, just be patient with me. I appreciate you all listening. Remember to tell yourself that I am irrefutable, BKA, I am impossible to deny. And until next time, I will see you in the next video or the astral realm. Peace, love, and bliss. Bye.